There's Miss Hulai. Hello, Miss Hulai.
Hello. Hi.
Doing all right today. Braving the heat.
And working very hard.
And working very hard. Yes, you are.
I'm a builder.
A builder. Miss Construction.
This construction.
All right.
I'm a builder.
So here we go. It is late in the afternoon on a Thursday afternoon. Beautiful sunset. And we're going to be seeing that right off the back of the porch area, which is right here. Those footers are on the back veranda. So you can see why we've placed the house the way we have. So all the footers are down except for the big pillars that are on the outside. And we got halfway into filling up the height difference in the slope. So once the walls go up to 4 feet, and then the floor joists go down for the first floor, which will actually be 5 feet with the beams attached with it. You know, it's going to be difficult to get dirt over that wall, okay? Because this is going to be pretty much all closed off except for ventilation breeze blocks that we're going to be putting in. So I just wanted to bring you up to pace with where we were. It's starting to look pretty good. We've done this half, leveling it out. We still need to do up near the kitchen bay window, and we still need to do this area over here and take the rest of the boxes off, which we've actually did on this side, but we laid in the far floor joists. You can see them over there with the boxes still on them. We'll take those off tomorrow morning, and it will start looking really good inside here. And we'll be ready to actually start putting block up here on this house and going up. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Ndamoh Mannah channel here in Camabai, Sierra Leone, West Africa. So today, just a little quick update. We do little things every day. We just thought we'd insert them into the videos just so you could see our progress. And yeah, we're trying to keep the site clean and tidy. We've got the BAFA down there. Everybody's gone for the day. And it's about 5:30, 5:45, and the sun is about to set. You get some excess block over here. This is going to be the patio area right behind the rock. So it's a pretty big area. It's big enough. Those blocks that are sitting up on each other over there, that's going to be the height all the way around. And then we're going to have some wrought iron going around that. And this is going to all be paved and concreted with a nice geometric pattern over the top of this. So it should be actually quite nice when it's done. And that's a ways away. But we have to put the dirt somewhere that the excess dirt is, and we've been moving it around. You can see the piles of the dirt. It's not too much, really. You know, we have filled in the foundation because it's up on the I'm gonna walk down off of this rock, see if I can do it without killing myself. Oh my goodness, watch out. Oh, whew. There's a little step on this rock right there, and it's pretty cool. It's got some scrape marks on it and everything from the bulldozer, but we actually took the dirt away from the in between the rock there. It actually looks so much better like that. And we're going to leave these few rocks down here just for landscaping purposes. So the only thing we have left to do, and on Monday we're going to be starting the block. You can see the block over there in the corner, right over there in the corner. So that's where we're going to start, but we're going to have to pull some lines out to get the actual measurements on the house again, and hopefully they are correct. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But these are the footers that we put down yesterday. They're all done. The boxes are off of them. So you see the big holes. Those are the big pillars. There's 4 of them off the back of the house here. So these are 3 feet by 3 feet. Orange lines are the level lines, and the long line here is the straight line. So it's just to keep all the footers in line with each other. So it doesn't look too terribly bad. They're pretty straight. Most of this stuff is actually quite straight, considering there are a bunch of amateurs trying to get it right. So that one's a bit of an odd one. That's got a pillar and a floor joist footer all in one. So we're going to do that all in one. We're going to do those probably on Wednesday, Thursday next week, maybe even towards the weekend next week. It's not necessary. We've got the ones over on the far side boxed in. I don't know whether you can see that just in front. See all the big boxes? They're all boxed in. Those are going to be the big white round pillars. And there's 7 of them up front and 4 of them out back. So we're going to leave those to last. We're going to get all the lines down on the house and then just measure it out. But I'm going to step back from the slope side of the house because I haven't taken too much video from this side, just so you can see where we are. But that is the slope. Okay, so we've dealt with that. We've backfilled it, so it's all nice and level on the inside. We've taken all the nasty rock out from underneath because we're going to be putting a thick sheet of visqueen down there. It's really quite thick. It's moisture barrier and so forth, and you know, it's a kneeling, when you say crawl space, it's a kneeling crawl space, so you can actually kneel down. Your head would just be underneath the top floor joist of the first floor. So you know, you don't want to be kneeling down and kneeling into rocks. It's horrible. So right in this area, right in here, right about there, we're just going to put a door opening with a lock on it, and we'll be able to access the underside of the house from outside the house in case we need to get underneath the house for some reason. So this is the way it's looking. Hopefully you like this. You know, we're trying to not be perfectionists, but you know, it's we take pride in what we're trying to do here, and it takes effort. It really does. But we're trying to keep all the wood stacked up in one pile over here so that we can always refer to it when we need it. And that Yemeni tree, by the way, you can see it right here. That was that big tree that we thought was going to obstruct the view off the front of the house, and it probably was going to anyway. It was a bit too big, but we cut it down to about 3 feet, and it's growing back, which is really quite cool. So we're going to let it get up around 10-12 feet, and just keep on hacking it down and just let it bush out. Okay, so it's be some nice shade under there. That was the whole point of keeping the rocks there, was to sit underneath the shade under the Yemeni tree. So we've got about 800 blocks here. There's another 700 coming, and those are going to be over on the other side, just in front of the rock over there. So they're going to be staged either side of the house, so we don't have to move them too terribly far. And here are the boxes. I've pulled the lines and the level lines this morning. It was pretty hot out here today. It was tough going, and but we got them down there. Don't worry too much about whether the boxes are level and so forth, because you know, gravity takes hold of the level line. So it's very rocky and uneven here, and we know where the level line is. So we'll just fill it up to that level, and everything will be the same height as what we have here. So you can see this gradual step down grade of the boxes. We've got the plan down on the ground, because it's a big day for us. There it is. I get my shadow out of the way. Got the sun right behind me. It's about 11:30 right now, so the sun's almost overhead. So that's where we're at. We are right in this area here, right in the doorway, the entry doorway, and going over and working our way across the front of the house. So here we go, getting the first course down. Cecil and Abu are getting all the level lines, getting the shape of the house. What we get here is what we get in the end, so it's pretty important. They're pretty experienced guys. They know what they're doing. They've been doing this for a long time. So right in the front door there, Cecil on the right. Mr. Abu's coming around on the bedroom wall
Yes, sir.
to the front of the house. They've got the line pulled there for the level. Mr. Buckwheat down there. This fellow lives right around the corner. Done a lot of construction in his life.
Go down back here, don't come. Where did you want to say this?
Down block here, church here, right?
Okay, don't church.
Hello? Busy at the work right now. Command like it's by top of
We got some nice lines going on here. They're using a tool I got over in England to smooth out the edges so that they're nice and neat. That looks great. Right in this area we're going to put a little concrete beam to go right up, just for added strength. So this is looking good. We'll come back after the first course is all done and all the way around and get the inside footers so they don't have to step over too far. And we're going to get those up about 4.5 feet and do all that once the first course is down around the house. 'Cause this is the basic shape. This is what we're going to get at the end. So this is Cecil doing a good job there.